Stories about you, stories about your business, stories about your practice that make it memorable is a way to stand out. It's not about your logo or how great your credentials are. People will remember stories forever, and it's your best word of mouth, good or bad. And I can prove it. So the Olympics are just over, and we had a lot of great stories that comes out of it. But I guarantee you, in 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, or 20 years, you're going to forget most of the people who won a gold medal. But you will never, ever forget the story behind the U.S. Olympic men's gymnastic team from the U.S. that the dorky guy, Steve, that nobody suspected to do anything. It's just a great story. He's like, well, who is this dude? And then he comes in there and he's their closer. We will not forget Steve. We will not forget his awkwardness. And that's why social media grabbed on it. You will not forget the break dancer from Australia. Bad story, but you will never forget that person. You will remember that performance for the rest of your life, and you will tell people about it. You will remember the story behind the guy from Turkey who showed up and got second place and with a hand in the pocket, one eye closed, and shot it. That's a fantastic story. We will always remember that story. And good or bad, we will remember the pole vaulter, that poor gentleman who used the pole. Well, the pole used him, and he lost his jump from hitting his private parts on the pole. We will never forget that story as long as we live, and we'll tell our people for generations. So when it comes to your practice, your business, you want those good stories in there. And there's stories about people that you got to transform, and they get to share those stories. It's stories about how it made a difference in your life, or stories about why you're in certain communities. We all have those certain stories. So instead of leaning into worrying about branding and logos and colors and damn graphics, what stories could you be telling better? You want to have those great stories. And if there is bad stories and you have that narrative, you can make that stuff kind of disappear by telling more good stories. So that is your assignment. That's what I want you to lean into.